I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, welcome back, boys and girls. This is gonna be a Whirlwind update, but also a CSI mini update. My skull flashers were not working, so what I determined is that when I grounded the transistor to the backplane, that the lights, the flashers would come on. So that pretty much meant that my transistor was toast. That's what my conclusion was anyway. So as you can see, I have removed the board, busted out the manuals to find out it's Q21 that I need to remove, removed the transistor to determine it was a tip 122, and the common upgrade for that is a tip 102. So I knew I had tip 102 somewhere. And as you can see, I went digging. Yeah, this is my electronics. This is the one thing that's certainly not very organized. This really all came, a lot of it, from just buying out a couple different people when they were selling off their stuff. And then miscellaneous things I've ordered. I mean, if you need P20N10, which is also NTE2396, which is a MOSFET, I got you covered. I've got so much stuff in here that I will never use. What is this? Bag of miscellaneous resistors. You know, anyway, I finally found what I was looking for. And kind of forgot about this, but hit the mini jackpot. Boom! Tip 102s to last a lifetime. I also have some miscellaneous electronics here, but oh, they're right there. I missed them. Huh. If I found these, I could have spared myself digging in that friggin' bin. Oh well. Yeah, that's gonna have to go on the get stuff organized list. So, busted out my soldering stuff. Q21 is right around here. So you can't tell that's how good of a job I did. I have already replaced it. Let's zoom in here. There it is. And time to snip these guys off. Voila. I should clean up that area with the Q-tip and some alcohol. Then I'll install this board and see if the skull flashers are now working, which I'm pretty sure they will. Another thing I did to CSI tonight was install brand new shiny balls, because the balls that are in there are 13 years old. So had another shenanigander moment. I stuck the balls in this bag, and they proceeded to just fall right through the bag. What? Yeah, there it is. See that? So all the balls I just essentially just dropped on the floor, and they all went scattering. That is, why am I putting the used balls in a bag, you ask? Because I know for sure that these are not magnetized. Okay? These are the old balls. And new balls, I just never trust whether they're going to get magnetized or not, because there's a magnet in this game under the microscope there. So just in case the new balls do get magnetized, I have the old balls as a backup plan. But yeah, so I tried to stick the old balls in the bag, and they took me for a little scramble. So I'm just tinkering around. I got a couple hours. The idea is that a couple of the boys come over and we really play some CSI and kind of dig into it and explore these rules. Oh, another thing. that I did today. Where is it? Here. I got me some blue paint. That's gonna possibly be my color match for Whirlwind. And looks pretty good from there, but I'll have to really put it on just to find out. So yeah, I think I gotta figure out the best way to patch up these corners. Like, I don't want to be putting on any hard core stuff and be using power tools, stirring up all dust all over this place. I just want something relatively strong but easy to hand sand. You know, probably peel this off or not, I'm not sure yet, but just kind of like tweak up these corners. Probably take off these random corner plates. They almost look cool, but no, they gotta go. So a little bit of patching, and then I'm gonna paint basically the entire head. I'm kind of just gonna cut around all the art. I'll clean the art first. Looks like somebody tried to do touch up here. Can you see that? And there. So I'll clean, because you can see it's a little yellowed here. Clean the art, touch up around it, paint the whole ass end and head blue. Probably tape this off, clean it first, and then it'll look a lot better, even if it's not perfect blue. And then the cabinet sides are probably will just clean and leave, because they're not that bad. The head is the thing that takes the majority of the beating. Look, some more shitty touch-ups. Like, I mean, this is white. Why are you using pink? Just use white. But yeah, so I have a little bit of time. I might bust out the paintbrush today. So what else? Was there anything else I did? You know, I might, just for good posterity's sake, does that even make sense? Install my new decals that I got from Marco right here. I'll probably just install the middle one, leave the extra two in the coin box. And yeah, this guy's up for sale, so if you want a hurricane, here is your opportunity. Hey, look how the reflection in the back box moves when I move the camera. Only when I go up and down. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so I'm going to tinker a bit more, and this is going to be a Whirlwind update, I promise. Hopefully I will actually be able to accomplish something. I'm starting to run out of things to do. Well, fun things, that's for sure. I've got to do all the pop bumpers. That's not going to be fun. That will keep me busy for a while, but I don't think I'm going to dig into that today, so we'll see what I get myself into. Okay, I've got my board reinstalled, my fluorescent tubes back in. I should put in those yellow clips. They were in the coin box for whatever reason. But let's see if we can get some skull flashing action now. Alright, let's go into diagnostics here. Oh, the reflection of the fluorescent tube is right over the skull. Let me, you hang out with, whoa, not like that. You hang out right here with CSI for a moment. While I throw in the back glass. There you go. CSI. Alright. Now we can see the skull without the reflection in the way. And we'll go to flashers. Test. Slingshot. Oh, did I pass it? Microscope. Skull. Okay, I gotta close the coin door. Now I gotta hit the start button. Please work. I hit the flipper button. Okay. Flash skull. There's 3 of them. Here we go. Come on, baby. Please work. Yay! There's a slight delay from the time it flashed to the time it showed up on the camera, so I got scared there for a second. All 3 flashers. Boom. that is pretty much the last thing on the CSI list, other than Henry's gonna hook a brother up with some nice apron cards. Eddie Durazzo's got a few rubbers for me. I'm gonna replace this one with a clear. And oh, I thought these were post rubbers, so I ordered 3 post rubbers. Those are not post rubbers. Those are not the same as what's on this. So okay, so yep, forget about those 2 guys. Oh, slingshot, green slingshot rubbers I have coming. So that will basically be it for CSI, other than play testing and dialing it in. But let's exit out of there. Boom. CSI is now ready for action tonight. Alright, I'm going to apply some paint. This is more fun than playing with pop bumpers, that's for sure. Okay, so I took off this corner. There's 2 long nails and 1 screw in the side. Expecting to see like a big gouge, but look at this corner. It's like almost perfect. Then I took my magic eraser and cleaned all the art as best as I could. Looks pretty good. I'll do a little touch up here, black and white. And then I put a little tester spot on the back right here. It hasn't fully dried yet, but it matches pretty good. Like pretty damn good. So that means I'm committing. I'm gonna paint the entire head with this blue. As I mentioned, just cut around all of the edges of the art like so. I won't have to cut too close because the color match is pretty good. Now, because I think the original paint here has probably been clear coated, this isn't really laying on perfectly thick. It's kind of what I should do is just cut the edges. I can barely even tell, and then roll the rest, because I don't want like a million paint strokes. And it's going on so thin because it's such a glossy surface and the paintbrush is so small. Yeah, I don't really see the need to cut in, like, unless it's some wear right by the edge, then I can give that a little more attention. But yeah, so that's my strategy. What is this, extra white? Yeah, that's like just wear. We can get rid of that, I think. I don't think that's part of the art. So that's the strategy here. So, can't really see a whole lot there. Let's try and zoom in. Wow, and the color match is pretty good. I'm happy with that. So, you know, give me like maybe a half an hour or something. I should have this side done, I think. We'll see how that goes, but I'm liking it so far. Okay, I did the other side of the head, and I can't show you yet because it's not dry. But this is the before on this side. I just pulled that piece of wood off. Oh well, it's on the ground now. And, you know, oh yeah, so I removed the corner piece off here, and sure enough, this one was a little chunked. But that's okay. Someone tried to touch it up, and then they covered it up. But, yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. Give me about 20 minutes, and I'll report back. Okay, took some magic eraser and a cloth to the back and to the top of the machine. And it is time to roll. And then after everything dries, I'll show you what it looks like. But so far I'm pretty happy with it. I may not actually go through all the trouble of patching all the wood now, because I don't need perfection on those particular areas of the back of the machine. I can probably just live with the way it's going to turn out, and I will show you how it's going to turn out once I get some paint on and let her dry, and then yeah, I'll give you a little tour. Hey, you're not supposed to be looking at the side of the cabinet yet. It's not dry. But I'm starting to roll the back, and I thought, it's kind of fun. So maybe I'll roll live. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh, look what just fell on my head. Tournament play. All right. Put that up later. Okay. I don't know if you'll hear me all that well, but I'm gonna do a little more rolling so you can feel the satisfaction that is the before and after difference. Alright. I didn't bother taping it off because it didn't feel like it, so just rolling around it. The text, that is. It's only been like 3 minutes since I put on this coat, and it's already, you can see the difference when it dries a little bit. It's a pretty bushy roller. Helps me get in the cracks. Try not to roll over my Williams sticker. We'll do the bottom in a separate section. But it's going on well. Look at that. That's so much better. I don't know why I developed an accent, but I'm gonna have some more, a little bit more. Probably should wait till it dries, but oh well. This was pretty filthy. So I want to make sure that all the filth is gone. I have about another hour before the boys are coming over. Which also means it's getting darn near beer o'clock. So I don't want to be drinking and painting. You know how that can end up. Not pretty. But what I should do is do the top, which you won't be able to see. And that means basically the sides and the back will be done, and then I can do the front another day. And yeah, so once this dries, I will show you the end result. But I did clean the top, and now I'm gonna roll it. So far, so much better, don't you think? Okay, last night I kinda, finished with painting. I'm not done painting, but I finished what I was doing last night. So today we're going to take a look at it and see what it looks like fully dry, and hopefully it looks pretty good. I'll probably have to zoom in here. I did put one coat on the face here. I didn't even clean it. I was just lazy and said, rolled right over it. So that's looking better, and you can kind of see the difference between here and there, which I did not paint yet. I'll definitely be putting on another coat or two on the face, and then I'll get all the inside as well. Every time I point, it seems to unfocus, so let's not point. But yeah, all that will get painted, of course. Okay, so let's see what the left side looks like. Hopefully pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet, actually. If you look really close, you can notice the difference. Right where, I didn't cut in exactly to certain spots, like, this little corner there. You can see I didn't really quite get in that tiniest corner, but all in all, I'm actually pretty thoroughly happy with that result. I'll take another close look and see if I want to give it another coat, but I decided to paint over the bolts there just because they look kind of gross. So there I'm not going to paint over, but the ones that were in blue, I just painted right over them. They look fine. Same with the top. Let's take a look at the top. Doesn't that look a little better? Yeah. I will probably roll that out again, just because it's easy to do, and I'll be busting out the roller again to do the ass end. Alright, so here's the back. It looks a lot better. You can really see the color difference now between the new and old. I'm not exactly thrilled how that looks. So, I don't know, what do you think? Should I just paint right over it? Like how important is it to me to have the caution warning on the back? I mean, it's the back of the machine, so what does it really matter? And then I got that to do still, and then I will apply all new nylon sliders because they are all worn off, all four of them. It's kind of rare that all four are worn off. And then the other side, so you can see where the chunks were missing. I just painted over it. I peeled off the loose chunk. And I pretty much decided I'm not going to bother filling in the corners and going through all that trouble because I'm content with this. I'm not going high end here. It's just a lot of extra work and for very minimal result. So I am happy with that. Like, really happy. So let's zoom out and kind of see what it looks like in the full frame here. Yeah, that's much better. Cool. So another session of painting, and all the painting should be done. I don't know if I'm gonna try and do blue touch-ups on the cabinet yet because I don't really want it to stand out too bad, but like I said, this cabinet's really not that bad. You know? Here's the head that took a beating. Oh, I will do this too. Paint all this nice and fresh blue. That'll look so nice. What about the front here? It's not too bad. I'll clean it up with the magic eraser. But all in all, yeah, that's not bad. On the other side, I haven't really scrutinized this in a while. Wow, this is actually in really good shape. This is the good side for sure. Look at that. Cool. Alright, well, that'll be it for this one. Hopefully, I should be getting some plastics in the mail soon. It's like Sunday now, holidays tomorrow. So if the stars align, maybe, just maybe, I'll get them this week coming up. But otherwise, I will start rebuilding all the pop bumpers and all that really fun stuff. But yep, that's where we're at right now. So thanks again for watching.